What is going on? It's the Fluffy Fish here, back with another Madden 21 video, and today we are gonna see if Madden 21 can predict the outcome of the NFL season. So it is official. All the playoff standings are official. All of the teams' records in the regular season in real life are official. Eagles just absolutely threw the game against the football team. That's a whole nother story. But we are going to see how accurate Madden simulation is going to be. So I started this. This is preseason week 1. And this is with preseason week 1 rosters. As you can see, Le'Veon Bell is still on the team. Pretty much no one is injured yet. I just chose Jets because why not? And we're going to sim to the end of the regular season and see how accurate all the stuff that happens is. We can check overalls, compared, see who the best rookies are, if that relates to real life, all of that stuff. And I'll see you guys in a moment after I sim to the end of the regular season. Alright guys, so as you can see, Madden Simulation did its thing and put the Jets in the playoffs. So obviously, I just kind of want to see if Madden Simulation, just show off how ridiculous Madden Simulation is. Everyone that's played Madden simulated some weeks, it is so awful. But I just want to see if it could be even kind of accurate to real life. Let's view this playoff bracket. And actually, it's not too far off in many cases. In other cases, it is super far off. Alright. So I have the playoff bracket up on my screen. And out of the teams in here, Colts made it, Steelers made it, Chiefs did have a bye or do have a bye in real life, Browns made it, and that's it. Yeah, Browns, Steelers, Colts, Chiefs. Now on this side, on the NFC, Seahawks did not get the first round bye, but they did make the playoffs. Green Bay made the playoffs. Bears made the playoffs. Saints made the playoffs. Now honestly, this wouldn't be an awful prediction at the beginning of the season for this stuff to happen. Jets is an awful one, but a lot of these I could see happening, especially 49ers. But there's not just playoffs and all that has to do with making playoffs and all the prediction stuff. I want to see if any of the player development is similar, any of that stuff too. So let's go to stats. Let's check out the awards. Check out the yearly awards here. And Deshaun Watson won MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Ryan Tannehill, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Joe Burrow, Daniel Jones, Carson Wentz, and Lamar Jackson. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, is going to win MVP in real life, so he's not even on here. But I mean, these aren't awful. These are close to what it would be in real life. I don't think Deshaun Watson would be up there, but Kevin Stefanski has been pretty good for the Browns this year. Let's go to the Offensive Player of the Year is Deshaun Watson. Doubt that's going to happen. Who's the Defensive Player of the Year? Joe Schobert. Von Miller obviously got injured before the season even started, which sucks because he's an amazing player. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Tom Brady. Interesting. Defensive Player of the Year, Roquan Smith. Khalil Mack's also up there. Oh, hold on. Let's check out the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. Has Devin Asiasi even gotten a catch this year? I don't know. The other ones are a little bit off, but Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. I mean, that's kind of how it would probably be if Joe Burrow didn't get hurt. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Patrick Queen. I think he's had a really solid season. In the NFC, Offensive Rookie of the Year, DeAndre Swift. All right, it's definitely going to go to Justin Jefferson. 100% going to go to Justin Jefferson, but Alright, Defense Rookie of the Year, Isaiah Simmons. I don't know who he's going to go to in this. Oh, Chase Young. Yeah, probably Chase Young. Or Jeremy Chin. Also been good. Let's check out some of the rookies, or some of these players, how they did in the NFL. If we go to the top stats. Passing, Deshaun Watson had the most passing yards. Interesting. Passing touchdowns, Ryan Tannehill had the most. This is actually close to Patrick Mahomes' stats. I think he has like 4,700 yards, 38 passing touchdowns, like 6 interceptions. So that's actually really close to his stats. I know Aaron Rodgers has like 48 passing touchdowns or something like that. Rushing yards, did Derrick Henry get 2,000? No. Ezekiel Elliott didn't even kind of have this kind of a year. Where's Derrick Henry on here? Derrick Henry, he must have gotten hurt. I mean, he played all the games. Derrick Henry in real life finished with 2,000 yards and like 15 rushing touchdowns. Just an insane year. Insane. Obviously, a lot of these guys up here got hurt and did not do this good in real life. Receiving wise, Kenny Stills, Willie Snead, Cortland Sutton, John Ross. Oh, these top guys are not even close to being the top guys in real life. Kenny Stills. Andy leads with touchdown. Brashad Perryman. Cortland Sutton, he got hurt early in the season. Nothing happened from that. John Ross had the year everyone thought he could have a few years back. Michael Thomas been injured. Philip Dorsett. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Receptions, Devin Funches. This is... I'm a Seahawks fan, so I'm just going to check out what the Seahawks looks like. Receiving. Oh boy. DK actually just broke the receiving yards record for the Seahawks franchise with like 1,300. Are lucky to actually beat the receptions record in a season with 100 catches. That's just crazy, those stats. Rushing. Wow, Rashad Penny. Not even a single rusher over 500 yards. Crazy. I mean, it was kind of like real life where a lot of people were getting hurt, but Carson still had way better stats and all that. Interesting. And then passing, 17 interceptions they predicted for Russell Wilson, which he had a decent amount this year. Like, he had a decent amount, but I don't think he even had 17, which this season he's had the most like in his entire career, I believe. He's had 13 this year, so 17 is even more than any of that. Defensive wise, KJ Wright, he's had a big year in real life. They did not predict Jamal Adams getting the record for most sacks in a season. I am curious for the NFL to see who had the most sacks. 22 for Myles Garrett. If he didn't get hurt, he might have been able to, but he had a really good year, just not 22 sacks. Aaron Donald also had a good year. He had 13.5, I believe. Interceptions, who was the interception leader? Denzel Ward. Interesting. Richard Sherman, he's not been able to play that many games this year. I think like 2 for them, so he did not do that well. Eric Berry. Definitely some interesting players on here. Who led the league in tackles? Leighton Vander Esch. Patrick Queen, a rookie. Interesting. There's definitely some interesting players on here, but that's Madden Sim for you. They gotta make it interesting. I don't think I ever looked at everyone's records, so I'll go to these records, see how the standings look. I mean, this is pretty accurate. 11-5. A lot of teams ended like around 11-5. Let's go each division. Browns won the division. this division was a lot better in real life. I mean, if you flip Texans and Titans, it's a lot closer. This is not even close. Bills being 5-11. Their record's better than 11-5 in real life. Other than that, it's pretty off. Broncos, this is not that accurate at all. Other than the Chiefs. Packers 9-7, Vikings 7-9. This is pretty accurate. It'd be more accurate if the Bears and Packers were switched, but it's not too bad. Saints, None of these teams did this good. I mean, heck, the football team made it in real life almost with this record. Whether it was 7-9. Seahawks. I mean, honestly, a lot of these wouldn't be too bad if if we were looking at this from the start of the season. I would say, this is possible. 11-5, 11-5, 49ers, Seahawks, possible. All this possible. Cowboys, yeah, sure they could go 11-5. Yeah, sure. Just Bears, Packers, sure. A lot of this I would say before the season. Other than this, I would say pretty accurate. Say this, there's definitely a chance for a lot of these to happen. Other than the Ravens going 5-11, a lot of that is not too bad. I just think this video shows how, Madden simulation can be pretty odd. Like the fact that the Jets went 7-9, made the playoffs, can be pretty odd. But, it has to be different. It can't just be the same thing over and over again. Like putting, all the top teams through every single time. It has to have some kind of, like wild card kind of stuff happen for it to be interesting. They have to have some kind of injuries. I'm sure a lot of people had injuries and stuff that affects the season. Overall, Madden simulation is pretty awful. If you guys want more videos like this, go down below. Comment that you want more videos like this. I appreciate all the support lately. Like the video, subscribe for more videos like this. Till next time.